Ready? Action. Mr. Denis.
How are you? Is this
Mitchell from Precision Photocopiers.
Nice to meet you. How are you? Take a seat.
I'm doing great, Sasha. I'm happy to see your store here after we spoke on the phone. It looks like you got some really interesting stuff going on.
Yeah, it's interesting right now. It's starting to see like this, bit of a mess. We're just kind of in the beginning stage, you know.
Yeah.
How crazy that gets.
Totally understand. It gets wild. I mean, I've started a couple businesses of my own back in the day. I know how taxing that can be.
Yeah.
But your friend Dan Schneider put us in contact originally and said that in this whole process you might be looking at some office equipment.
Yeah, so as you can tell, we're not very organized right now.
Yeah.
Clothes everywhere. To be honest, I slept in this.
Oh, jeez. I don't believe it.
All right. But yeah, we're trying to get it organized right now. We're setting up the office in the back to try to get some people working here.
Yeah.
So right now everyone's work from home. So get some accountants back there, our design people.
Okay.
So yeah, we're just trying to figure that out, organize. I'm not looking at buy anything right now. So I appreciate you still coming to speak with me. But at some point, we're going to have to get this thing organized.
And so right now, you said you're not really in the market. Do you have a printer here? Or are you mostly outsourcing those jobs?
We don't have a printer here, actually. So we are outsourcing all of that to a local guy.
And who does that? Is that your employees? Is that you?
Yeah, so we use a local guy named Mike, and then I'll run down, or if I'm busy or something, I'll have one of the guys, usually a co-op student, just run around, give me coffee, give me paper.
Do you find it happens a lot that you're a little too busy to get out there and make that happen?
Yeah, it's definitely frustrating, especially having to work around someone else's hours.
Yeah.
Right, they're open 8 to 6, so sometimes if we're burning the midnight oil and we need to get some stuff printed, it's frustrating to have to wait. So
it's not convenient.
yeah, also at some point we'll probably have to do something about that.
Yeah, I mean, I know you said you're not looking for right now, but we do have a model, the Jenny 200, which I think would be perfect for this business. We've set up actually a number of businesses in the neighborhood with this one, and really its main perk is that it's a nice, small, modular unit. It's not one of these crazy big office machines that you'll see out there. It's a really good unit for a business starting up like this, as it's lightweight, you can move it around easily. It's not super high capacity, but it'll certainly handle all the needs that you have. You mentioned that you're doing some design work in-house. Is that right?
That's what I was saying. To be honest, Mitchell, I don't know if we're ever going to have our printing here, just because one thing we like about the neighborhood guys, he's got one of those big industrial machines, so it's got like the zoom in to like 50% zoom in, which I like to do with my, because I like being able to print it out and then see the individual threads when I'm designing. So that's just something those guys can offer. Like, I don't know, can't get that with like a run-of-the-mill printer.
I mean, you may be shocked on this one. Technology has moved a lot in the past few years, and actually the Jenny 200, which is our entry-level unit, actually zooms from 25 to 400% in 25% increments.
Okay. Wow.
So a lot smaller. You said 50% increments before. This one gets a little more in detail, and that really has made a difference in a lot of our clients' design work. They find it super useful when they're scanning and copying and making edits there.
Okay. Wow. Yeah, I did not know that. It's just been a while since I've shopped around and that's what the guy at the store always tells me is the zoom in. You can't beat the zoom in.
Well, and I mean, I'm sure he's right at the time on those legacy units. It probably was one of the first ones. But another thing a lot of our customers tell us is that when they are using those external services, as you mentioned, you're waiting in line, they're not as open. If you did bring in your own unit in-house, which the cost is more reasonable than you might think, you would be able to do that 24 hours. If there's ever any issue, we have a 24-hour phone line. You can give us a call. You can even give me a call. I'll wake up in the middle of the night for you. But they'll guarantee that your printer is back up and running ASAP. And that's for the full first year.
Yeah, well, I appreciate that, Mitchell. You seem like a nice guy, but I'm not ready to buy right now. Like, I wouldn't be able to shake your hand right now and buy it. I'd have to do a little bit more.
Completely
I'd have to check the quality of it or something like that.
Yeah, there's a lot going on. I completely get it. If we could do something for you that's no obligation, no cost to you or anything, if we could bring the printer in, maybe give you a demo, would that be something that you might be interested in?
Yeah, honestly, that's something you could do, because that's exactly what I'm looking for, to be able to run them side by side.
It won't take any of your time, won't take any of your guys' time. They can just have it here for, a day, 2 days, and just live with it, see how it feels in the company.
Well, yeah.
And no obligation, as I said.
Yeah, that's something you can do, Mitchell. I'd be more than grateful to
Yeah.
do that and test that out.
Well, when would you be available then?
Are you available tomorrow at 11 a.m.?
Certainly. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll be in the neighborhood. We're actually just testing around the corner there. So yeah, we'll be right there.
Okay, well, awesome. Yeah, I will. You're coming tomorrow?
Yeah.
All right. Well,
I'll be there.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Guaranteed.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Pleasure speaking with you.
thank you very
I
much for your
appreciate
time.
all your help.
I know you got a lot going on here, but I'll get
Yeah.
out of your hair.
All right. Have a
and,
good one, Mitch.
I'll get back to the sheets.
Yeah. Back to the paper.
Sold.
Fire.